Hey, what's up, guys? This is MMA Prediction Guru here. I'm back again for Odds HQ, odds.com. So, we're going to be doing another video similar to the video we did last week with the Bellator Best Plays. I'm going to be giving you guys two prop bets this week that I'm playing. And so make sure, first off, to check out everything else going on the channel on Odds HQ. Wouldn't be able to give you guys this content without them, so shout out to them. Make sure to check out the website as well, odds.com. They have a lot of really good articles, a lot of things that I use every week that I look at in terms of making plays, a lot of really good free information on there. So I would really recommend checking out the website, odds.com. They actually have more sports. They don't just have MMA on there, so they have baseball plays now that MLB is back. They have the NBA plays coming up tomorrow, so I'm pretty pumped for the NBA coming back tomorrow. I don't know if any other people are NBA fans here, but yeah, so there's going to be a lot of different things coming up on the channel as well. I know yesterday they had a pretty cool breakdown with Cody Saftik, DFS by the numbers, for this card coming up on Saturday as well, August 1st. So make sure to check that out if you haven't checked that out. And this Friday we're going to be back at it again. I think it's going to be the regular crew there, and we're going to be doing the post weigh-ins breakdown video like usual. Saturday they always have the coverage for you guys as well if you want to hang out with us on Saturday. But let's get right into what everyone came here for. Everyone clicked on the video for, which is my two plays. The first play is going to be on the first fight of the night, Cody Durden versus Chris Gutierrez. And it's actually going to be on the fight not to go to decision, plus 130 on my book. Pretty similar numbers everywhere. And this is a very interesting matchup to me because everyone's pretty hyped up on Chris Gutierrez because of his last fight. But I think that has more to do with Morales just not getting started early. He got his leg compromised. Don't get me wrong, Gutierrez did have a very good performance. He's a very good striker. He has great feints, great fakes, very good kicker. He could move, good lateral movement. He walks guys into shots, never is stationary. And he's a pretty good fighter, but what he's had issues with throughout his career is grappling, and that's exactly what Cody Durden is. He's a super aggressive wrestler, and Cody Durden's actually competed in some kickboxing tournaments. He's been trying to round out his MMA game a little bit, but he's a killer be killed guy. I don't see him just sitting on the outside like Morales giving Gutierrez the fight he wants. Durden is going to test the wrestling of Gutierrez, which has been questionable over his career. Look to take the back, finish the fight. He has really good rear naked chokes. He'll just pound you out from there, flatten you out. I think Durden is going to go really hard early. If he can't get the takedown or can't get the finish, then I think Gutierrez is going to be able to use that veteran savviness to get him out of there late. But Durden, he's finished 10 of his 11 fights and I just don't see this fight going the distance. I think that Durden is going to go in there with a style and a game plan here. Like I said, killer be killed. He's going to go in there early, look to get it to the ground, and that's actually what I'm predicting, guys. I'm predicting Cody Durden with the upset, so if you want another play that I do have is Cody Durden as an underdog pick. I think he's going to be able to go in there in the first round, get the takedown, take the back, and finish the fight by TKO or by submission. I'm just not sold on Chris Gutierrez's grappling. I mean, we've seen him taken down by low-level MMA fighters like Gerard Saunders and lose that fight. I've saw him taken down and submitted pretty easily by Honu Barcelos. I've seen him taken down by Geraldo de Freitas. And when Cody Durden takes you down, he's a finisher. And I feel like it's either he's going to go in there in the first round, be very aggressive, start to implement his game. And even if he can't get a finish in the first round, I think that if he can implement that wrestling pace, the pressure, everything like that, I think that it's going to start to wear a little bit on Gutierrez, and I think eventually he'll be able to get a finish. Or I think he won't get the wrestling going at all. I think Gutierrez will be able to kind of finesse him a little bit, and I think if that happens, Durden is just going to be too aggressive closing that gap. He's going to be too aggressive wanting to get inside. He's either going to tire himself out and get finished that way, or he's going to run into something big, start to get accumulated with leg kicks, and he's going to lose that way. So I just don't see that fight going to decision. I like that we got a plus number on our side there. A lot of the fights that are the first fight of the night that are debutantes, those fights don't go to decision, man. They get finished one way or the other. So I'm going to go here. My pick is actually going to be Cody Durden via first round finish. But the play that I'm giving you guys, on my odds, it's plus 130. But it's just going to be the fight doesn't go to decision here for the first fight of the night. And the second play I'm going to give here is actually going to be on the main event. It's going to be the fight Derek Brunson versus Edmen Shahbazyan. And this play is actually going to be the fight does not go over it goes under 1.5 rounds, which is minus 120. And when I'm just looking at this fight, I mean, Edmen, he's finished 10 of his 11 fights in the first round. Brunson, he's finished 18 of his 27 fights in the first round. Brunson has been finished himself in the first round 4 times. So only 5 fights of Brunson's have went out the first round out of 27. Only 1 fights of Edmen's have went out the first round out of 11. So right there, when you look at it, both those guys are first round finishers, and they both come out really hard going for the finish. And I feel like on the feet in this fight, Brunson is going to have to take risks, man. He's going to have to try to close that distance with that blitz style, because if he stays on the outside, he's going to get picked apart and finished by the guy with the better footwork, with the better movement. He's going to, Edmen is going to start faking the jab, faking the double jab, closing the distance with that double jab, coming with the 2, faking the jab, coming with the head kick like he did against Brad Tavares. And Edmen striking, I think it's on another level. I mean, when you look at the footwork, Edmen could fight moving backwards. He can go lateral. He sets things up really well with fakes, with feints. Brunson, he's a linear guy. He goes straight forward, straight backwards. He's doesn't really set things up super well. And just kind of a berserker. He uses his speed, his power. And if he can land that left hand on you, man, he could knock you out stiff. I mean, we've seen him do it time and time again. Edmen does back up with his hands down. So Brunson is going to have an opportunity here to get that first round knockout as well on his side. The only thing that I would be nervous about is if Brunson can start to implement some takedowns, then maybe it will go over 1.5 rounds. But I just don't think that's going to happen. I don't think he's going to be able to take down Edmen and control him that easily or close that distance. I think Edmen is just too slick of a striker. I think he has too good a movement. I think he sets things up too well. And we saw him knock out his last opponent with a head kick. That's something that Brunson has struggled with throughout his career, his head kicks. Brunson, I don't think he has the composure to deal with a guy like Edmen in the first round. So my pick is actually going to be Edmen to get a first round finish, but we do have that extra 2.5 minutes in the second round for him to get a finish as well, which I like. And obviously, if Brunson gets a finish, we'll also get the win there. So I just feel like this fight likely is a first round finish fight. I mean, that's what it looks like in my opinion. I don't see it getting out the first round. So minus 120, I'm willing to take a stab at those numbers. It's very close to even odds on my book. And I feel like it could even be a minus 150, minus 160 prop there. So those are the 2 props that I'm going to give you guys for this week. Those are the 2 plays for me. Thanks for watching, guys. And make sure to comment, like, subscribe on this channel. Tell me down below if you agree with my plays, if you're going to tail them, or if you're doing some other plays. Hey, maybe I'll tail you guys. So, yeah, make sure to put your plays down there. Definitely want to see what you guys are doing. Read some of your sharp minds as well. So, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for always supporting. And make sure to continue to support Odds HQ, odds.com.